presenter today is Maki Teshima, and she is living in Colorado, so we're very excited to meet her today. Maki is a botanical dye artist, working in textiles, of course, and she has been doing various projects in the community, including one of her more recent projects, which is called Musubi, working with the power of knotting. And so, yeah, I think connecting everybody together physically as well as mentally, we're very thrilled to be able to learn about your work today, Maki. Thank you.
Okay, great. Hi, Philip. Hi, Lee. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm sure Raguna is there. Thank you so much for having me. And can you hear me well? Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is Maki Teshima. I am a botanical dye fiber artist. I don't know if you can see well in my background. I use natural hand-dye fabrics and yarn and creating mobiles like this in the background, and then wall art as well. And I was born and raised in Japan, and now I'm based in Denver, Colorado. And today I want to share you this project called Musubi Connection, like Philip said. And let me share my screen. Go. Go. Screen. Can you see? Okay, great. So I want to explain first what musubi means. Musubi in Japanese means knot or tying. But it has so much meaning, so much more meaning in musubi. Musubi also means the act of connections. So when two people become a couple, we also say musubu because a person connects. And when you achieve a big goal after hard work, we also say musubu because a person and goal finally connect. And when you hold hand, we also say musubu because a person physically connect. So that's musubi. And I learned this concept in about 2017, 2018, while I was living in New York City. So I never learned about this concept while I was in Japan growing up, and nobody talked to me, nobody explained that to me ever before. But I knew musubi knot was everywhere around me, but I just didn't notice it. Nobody explained that to me. But I fell in love with the concept. That was 2017, 2018. And I was in New York City and working constantly full time as a designer, textile surface designer. That's my background, the designing printed pattern for clothing company. But I started to do natural dyeing a little bit before that, learning about musubi, and I really fell in love with the color of nature, and I started to experiment in the kitchen using food waste, onion skins, avocado pit, and I slowly started to learn more and more about natural dyeing and really got into it. And I slowly started to share my knowledge to people, started to workshop, teaching at the class as well. And as all you know, in 2020, COVID hit, pandemic hit, and everything got canceled. I had a great opportunity lined up, but everything got canceled. And staying at home, I tried to embrace that staying at home with kids, and then try to use whatever I have at home, creating artworks. However, every single day I heard this news, Asian people getting hurt, physically and then mentally everywhere in the United States, and slowly started to hurt my feeling. And personally, I got significant 2 incidents with Lyft driver and store clerk in a store in Queens. And I just hurt, hurt my feeling. And then luckily, I was not injured physically. A lot of people got beaten up at Central Park, Flushing, Chinatown, everywhere. And I just couldn't believe it. At that point, I was living in New York City about 13 years, and New York City was my second home after Japan, Kyoto, Osaka. And I kind of felt I was betrayed by the city. And so I started to feel really angry first. And then I started to feel kind of pain in my guts, in my heart. And then I slowly started to started to scare to go outside. So I just stayed at home and tried not to go outside. So in 2020 was a dark time for me. It was really tough, I have to say. And late 2020, I happened to visit Denver, Colorado, visiting one of my family members with my husband and 2 kids. And I had to show you this image. And this blue sky and the mountains, the beautiful rock formation really heal my emotions, the dark space I had, painful feeling I had. And immediately we decided to move to Denver, Colorado. Really fell in love with this space. Okay. And then I slowly started to create artwork again once I moved early 2021. But it took a while. I just couldn't create anything for a while, but slowly started to adjust new lifestyle. And kids were completely fine, by the way. They immediately adjust with new school, new friends. And I had kind of hard time adjusting, but slowly started to feel creative again. And I happened to know this opportunity grant called Insight Fund by Redline Contemporary Art Center in Denver. And they provide several really amazing grants to artists. And I apply one of them, Insight Fund grant, and using this idea of combine natural dyeing, my practice, and this Musubi concept I learned a while ago. And I applied to this grant and I got the grant. So that's 2022. And the idea was bringing all sort of layers of connections together, connection between community, family, and connection with nature through naturally dyed fabrics, connection with culture, which is Asian culture, not culture. And this is my personal reconnection with my own roots, Japanese culture. So that's the whole idea of Musubi project. And I wanted to make this project as a participatory collective art installation. So everybody can make this knot and add to my artwork. So it's gonna evolve and change, more people participate. And I wanted to use this specific knot called Kano Musubi. And as you can see in the photo, the center of the knot is square and the back is cross. It's number 10 in Japanese. And combined together, that represent the word kanau on top of the kanji character on your left. So kanau, the word, we use it when your dream or wish come true. So in general, very good luck knot. And it's very simple. You don't need tools, and very simple knot. So everybody can make it. And I want to show you the process of this artwork, creating artwork. First, I started to collect used white t-shirts. Originally, I was going to purchase brand new cotton rope, but I felt it was not right. There's so much textile waste in the world. I should just reuse it. So I started to talk about this project to everyone I meet and schools my daughters go. And then people started to donate tons of white t-shirts. And I went to Goodwill Outlet and Whitwell, the organization who collect recycled materials. And I collected about 400 t-shirts. And I started to do loads of washes. And I wanted to use local materials to dye. My daughter's school have amazing school garden. So I collected marigold petals and sunflower seeds, onions and onion skins from the school garden. And on your left image, that's burdock weeds. The weeds were popping up everywhere. So I pulled out many of them and I use as a dye material, leaves and roots. And I found this huge big tree 2 blocks away from me. And I learned that was horse chestnut. And first I thought, oh, I could eat this because I love eating chestnuts, Chinese, Japanese chestnut. But I'm glad I researched. This is not edible. It's actually poisonous to eat. It's so-called soap nuts. So you can actually make soap out of nuts. It's high in alkali. So you dry it and bake it, mix with water, and you can use washing fabrics. But I use shells for dyeing, combining with iron, make beautiful gray color. And I have to purchase some material as well to add more colorful colors. And I molded it with several different aluminum. And I love using soy milk. So I bond it with soy milk a lot and then dye t-shirts every single day for about 4 months. And these are images of my tiny garden. Since I moved to Denver, I have my first ever garden. So I've been enjoying having garden. I actually grow Passecoya tinctoria indigo here too. And then after that, I cut specifically to make t-shirts code. And a lot of people helped me in this process. And I ended up creating about 20 different natural colors and about 1,200 t-shirts code. And each code is about 36 inches. And by the way, these are my doggies, Sosuke and Ponyo, laying down. And after that, I did many knot making workshop everywhere in Denver. And this place, Access Gallery, is a special place for me. I did 2 months teaching residency prior to this knot making workshop. Access Gallery is a nonprofit organization which provides all sort of creative activity for people who have disabilities. Some people have physical challenges, some people have mental challenges, and they come to the studio. They still come to the studio to create art, and they love creating art, and they are already amazing artists. And I was so happy to be back there. And by the way, they did a great job making beautiful knots. And this is another special space for me, Japanese Academy of Rockies. My daughter, two of my daughters go there to learn Japanese every Saturdays. And I wanted to bring this knot culture to people who have Japanese background in Colorado. And Asian and Japanese community in Colorado is so small compared to New York, LA, big cities, but still here, still there. And it's such a warm community we have. And I did a workshop at Denver Botanic Garden on the Earth Day. We had great time. And I collected so many different wishes too. And this is outdoor Mother's Day flea market. And a lot of mother and daughter, mother and son, grandparents and kids came and stopped by. And on your left photo, she was 4 years old and she did a great job tying a knot. And I have to tell you that she said, now what I get after she finished tying. So she thought I will give you something after tying knot. So maybe I think I gave you one candy as a treat. So by May this year, I collected about 1,100 knots. And the copper pipe is about 120 inches, 10 feet, and 120 inches length. And I display on the fence of this really busy street, Alameda Avenue. And I got permission from this school, Steele Elementary School, to display this artwork. And I chose this specific spot because Alameda Avenue here is really busy street. Many cars passing by really fast, very narrow. I personally really don't like that street to drive. It's so nerve-wracking. I kind of feel anxious feeling every time I drive there. And I wanted to bring a sort of sense of peaceful feeling to that street. And I collected many different wishes. Kids I collected many cute wishes from kids. I want puppies, I want candies every day, I want ice cream every day. So it was great to see everybody's wishes, and adult too. Some people wrote down front and back with the tiny words, many wishes, but some of them had a hard time writing down wishes. They say, oh, I don't know what to wish. I haven't thought about it for a long time about my dream, my wish. So it was great to see other people's wishes, and a lot of people wishes for somebody else, world peace, stop wars. So it was great to connect with all those wishes all together. And in May, when I installed this artwork, the color was vibrant like this. And the month of June, it rained every single day. It was so rare in Denver, but it really rained so much, hailing happening as well. And for 6 months, it exposed to sunlight, and as you can see, snowing. And the color faded. And this was my intention as well, to show natural color changes, because we are so used to see bright deep color, synthetic dye, chemically dyed colors. So my message here is it's okay to fade because it's natural. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, great. And the next project I'm doing is 2024, I'm having a solo show in a space called Understudy in Denver. And I'm going to reuse the same knot and I'm going to recreate as a soft sculpture. And I'm going to re-dye these knots, not all of them, some of them, to revive the colors, rejuvenate the colors. So that's the theme. And I would love to continue this project in a different place, different city, different state, maybe New York, maybe LA, and maybe in a different country as well. So if you happen to know any place to have my project, please contact me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you.
Maki. I'm going to start looking now for a city for you to do it in. So hopefully I find someone that wants to work with us to take it somewhere else.
Great.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're now